about 5'10". Legit over 5'10". Clock stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please direct your attention to the court in front of the Albion bench as the Brooke women's basketball
Hello and welcome to Kresge Gymnasium here in Albion, Michigan. Tonight, we have some Wednesday night basketball action here with our very own Albion College Brits going up against the Kalamazoo Hornets. And tonight is a very special night. It's senior night as the Albion College Brits celebrate their seniors of Jami, Hubbard, and Brooke Schutte in their final home game here in Kresge Gymnasium. Albion College wins the tip. Ball gets promptly to Jami Hubbard. Tonight, Brooke Schutte is in a starting lineup in place of Emily Burness. That's the Brits turn over the ball there on their first possession. Here's the Hornets in the first possession. Can't get the three-point shot to fall. Caitlin Tidy. Here's Schutte with the ball. Over to Hubbard. Hubbard, pump fakes. Drives out, kicks it out to Carter, back to Hubbard. Over to Schutte. Schutte drives in. She's going to get called for the travel. Albion College has enjoyed a 16-7 season, going to 8-6 in conference, resulting in a third-place finish here in their conference. Kalamazoo has yet to put up a win this entire season. Some excellent defense down the sideline by Schutte, forcing the turnover on Georgie Andrews. The last time these two teams met, Albion won convincingly 80-55. Schutte gets it over to Hubbard. Over to Hinton. She settles for a jumper. Doesn't get it to fall. Kalamazoo on the rebound. An out-of-bounds Brits ball. Eliza McCall trying to get the ball over to number 34, Caitlin Tidy. Ball went out of bounds. Ball is inbounded by senior Brooke Schutte. It's a quick turnover on the inbounds pass. She tried to get it into Rain Hinton. And that's a foul on Wishmeyer at half court. Ball gets into Tidy. Amanda Moss can't get to the left corner, 3 to go. Ball goes out of bounds. Brits possession. Carter with the ball. Driving in, finding an open Schutte. She fakes, drives in, settles for the jumper. Can't get it to fall. Off back iron. Rebounded by Kazu. Here's Caitlin Tidy with the ball. Getting the ball. Tried to get the ball over to Georgie Andrews, but the ball sails out of bounds over her head. That'll be another turnover on Kalamazoo. Brits possession. Carter gets a pick from Hubbard. Gets it back to Hubbard. Hubbard drives in. Gets contact. And she'll go to the line. Foul was on Eliza McCall. Hubbard goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line, scoring her first points of the night and first points of the game for either team in 2 minutes. Kalamazoo gets the ball past half court. Kalamazoo tried to get the ball inbounds there. Hinton tried to come over to help, tried to deflect the ball. Came up behind her, got whistled for the foul there. Ball's being inbounded by Tidy. Kazu can't get the score. Rebounded by the Brits. Here's Carter with the ball, and she's running. Gets it over to Wishmeyer. Gets it into Hinton, and she scores. Hinton scoring her first buckets of the game. Brits running this full court defense, really testing the Kalamazoo's ball handling skills here. She gets trapped in the back court, launches it up half court, and that'll be a 10-second violation. The Brits defense forcing the turnover there. Here's Carter. It's a mini screen from Hubbard. Finding an open shooting in the left corner. Can't get the three-point shot to fall. Ball's rebounded by Hinton. She'll go back in. Drop steps. Off the glass. Doesn't get the fall. Rebounded by Hubbard. Off the glass and in. Hubbard with 4 points to start off this game, giving the Brits a 6-0 lead. And there's Georgie Andrews from Kalamazoo scoring quickly off the inbounds pass. Hinton can't get the jump shot to fall. Rebounded by Andrews from Kalamazoo. There's Tidy, guarded by Wishmeyer. Tidy will slow it up. Tidy gets a screen, loses handle of the ball, gets it back. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. She'll have to put it up here. Drives in, floater, off the glass and in. Carter gets it over to Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer, low screen, gets it in to Hinton with a nice pass off the glass and in. Hinton also with a quick 4 points for the Brits. And Carter's going to be called for the reach-in foul there. We're going to get a few substitutions here for the Brits. In for the Brits comes Emily Burness, Amanda Larson, and Maya Gillum. All in for Hinton, Wishmeyer, and Sam Carter. Can't get the shot to fall. Ball's rebounded by Burness. Burness throws it up court to Gillum. Gillum will slow it up. Driving, goes baseline. Can't get the layup to fall. Ball's rebounded by Hubbard. She tried to pass it out to Larson. Lost possession of the ball. Here's Kazoo in transition. Andrews gets back to Tidy. Back to Andrews. Kalamazoo looking for an opening on offense here. Drives in and it gets fouled. She gets the first free throw to fall. Kalamazoo will make a few substitutions. Into the game comes number 4, Alexi Dietz, and number 10, Amanda Moss. And O'Keefe went 2 for 2 from the free throw line there. She'll come out of the game. In for her comes Eliza McCall. Schutte with the ball. Driving in with a nice pass into Hubbard, and she scores. Kalamazoo facing this full court defense, and the Brits almost force a turnover there in the backcourt. Schutte couldn't keep her hands on the ball. Kalamazoo will take it out. Ball gets into Moss. It's a nice move. And Kalamazoo beats the full court defense. Scott hits the three-pointer. Schutte with the ball. After a three-point shot from Scott, Gillum shoots a three-point shot of her own off front iron. Can't get it to fall. Ball, last touch by Kalamazoo. Brits possession. Schutte on the inbound for the Brits. Finding Gillum. Gillum fakes. Gets it out to Larson. Larson fakes. Finding Schutte. Schutte. Driving in. Stops. Pops. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Kalamazoo. And here's Moss. And she's running. Pulls up. Can't get the pull-up jumper to fall. Rebounded by Schutte. Schutte gets up to Larson. Larson slows it up. Drives in the middle. Gets it back out to Schutte. Over to Gillum. Gillum drives in. Hits an open Larson in the left corner. It should be called for travel. Shoveled her feet before the shot there. Referee right there saw it. Here comes a substitution for Jami Hubbard. And for the Brits comes Madeline Stanley. Ball gets about into tidy. Back to Andrews. Andrews. Kalamazoo looking for an open shot. Ball gets back to Andrews. Inside to McCall. She's harassed on defense. Back out to tidy. Finding an open Andrews. Can't get the shot to fall. Andrews gets her own rebound. And Kalamazoo unable to convert on the offensive rebound. And Larson was harassed there by Moss in the backcourt. Gets the ball to Schutte, and Schutte directs some traffic. Gets it over to Larson. Larson fakes. Gets it over to Gillum. Gillum driving in. Fakes. Off the glass. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Stanley, and she gets fouled. Stanley gets her first free throw to fall. We have a substitution here from Kalamazoo. Out of the game comes Darby Scott, and into the game comes Sierra Frazier. Stanley goes 2 for 2 from the fifth throw line, giving her first 2 points of the game. Brits staying with the full court defense. And Moss, the ball handler here for Kalamazoo, she'll slow it up. It's guarded by Burness. McCall driving in, guarded by Gillum. Nice defense. Over to Andrews. There's Tidy. Guarded by Larson. Over to Gillum. And she'll be called for the travel. Schutte, the ball handler, swings it over to Burness. Burness driving in, all the way, off the glass and in. Burness scoring her first 2 points of the game. Here's Andrews, taking it all the way, coast to coast, and she gets blocked from Stanley. And Stanley will get called for the double dribble. After the nice block into the game for Schutte comes number 20, Olivia Hancock. We get a substitution here for Kalamazoo. Out of the game comes Andrews. Into the game comes Darby Scott. Tidy, guarded by Hancock. Swings it over to Scott. Tidy. Can't get the floater to fall. Rebounded by Stanley, but she gets it stolen. Kalamazoo with another shot here. Can't get it to fall. Also rebounded by Stanley. She gets up to Hancock, and she's running. It's over to Larson. Burness up for the open three. Can't get it to fall. Gets her own rebound and finishes it. There was a foul before the shot. There was a foul before the play there. Bucket still counts. It'll still be Britt's possession. Ball gets into Gillum. Try to get it to Larson. Larson gets fouled on the pass by O'Keefe. Ball gets into Gillum. Gillum hits the quick pull-up jumper. There's Andrews. Tidy back to Andrews. Tidy. Hancock almost out of steal there. Andrews drives in, off the glass and in. Britt's trying to respond quickly. Hitting Madeline Stanley in stride. Stanley finding an open Burness. Burness driving in. Tried to get it into Stanley, and there's some bodies on the floor there. Madeline Stanley. Be called for the foul there. Oh, excuse me. Foul be on Andrews. Britt's possession. Getting into Gillum. Gillum hits the quick jumper. Gillum with 4 points for the Brits off the bench. Darby Scott with the ball. Six seconds left on the game clock. Scott gets it over to Tidy. Tidy pulls for three off the iron. And that'll be it for the first quarter. Albion leading the Hornets 20. Hornets 11. Jami Hubbard is the leading scorer. And we're back at the start of the second quarter. Jami Hubbard is the leading scorer here for the Brits with 6 points, followed by Rand Hinton and Emily Burness, both with 4. The Brits are enjoying an 9-point lead over the Hornets. As the Hornets start out with the ball in the second quarter, here's Andrews. Getting over to Scott, over to Tidy. Hancock gets a hand on the ball. Can't get a steal there. Ball gets over to Scott. Kalamazoo with some passing on there. That's a foul. Foul was on Emily Burness. It'll be Kalamazoo possession. Burness comes out of the game. Into the game for Burness comes Wishmeyer. Tidy on the inbound. And to Scott. Scott opts for three and hits it. Hancock gets a screen from Stanley. Hancock surveying the floor. Gets it over to Larson. Larson gets a pick from Stanley. Drives in, pulls. Misses badly. Rebounded by Kalamazoo. There's Andrews with the ball. Andrews driving in, pulls up, off backboard and in. Kalamazoo with that shot pulls within 4 of the Brits. Ball gets into Stanley. Over to Larson with a nice pass, and she gets fouled on the lay-in. She'll go to the line. And Larson completes the three-point play to score her first 3 points of the game. Andrews. Fouls on Olivia Hancock. Got a hand on Andrews. Shot to get the ball across half court. Ball gets inbounded into Scott. Scott driving in. Hitting Andrews. Andrews pulls. Off the back iron. Rebounded by Gillum. Gets the ball to Hancock, and Hancock's running. Swings it over to Hubbard. Hubbard for the 3. Too strong. Doesn't even hit rim. That'll be Hornet possession. Out of the game for the Brits goes Stanley and Hancock. And then comes Henton and Sam Carter. Ball gets into Tidy, and the Brits force a turnover. Stolen by Hubbard, and she'll be called for travel on the lay-in attempt. Kind of shuffled her feet before the lay-in there. Referee was right on it. Kalamazoo possession. Ball gets into Scott. Gets it over to Andrews, and it goes right between her hands, and she hurls it up court. Kalamazoo maintains possession. Tidy drives in, off backboard and in. Kalamazoo keep finding ways to score on the offensive end, no matter how sloppy. Ball gets into Henton. She scores easily. Henton was now 6 points for the Brits. Andrews will be called for the travel. She tried to get the ball over to Tidy. Ball to be inbounded by Hubbard. Gets into Carter. Back to Hubbard. Henton on the elbow. Hands it off to Gillum. Gillum out for a deep 3 and hits it. Make that now 7 points for Gillum. She's now the Brits' leading scorer. With that 3, gives the Brits a now 10-point lead. And Kalamazoo called for travel. Carter with the ball. Guarded by Moss from Kalamazoo. Hubbard can't get the three-point shot to fall. Rebounded by Henton. And she hits the lay-in. Gets some contact, and she'll go to the line. Try to complete the three-point play. And Henton completes the three-point play. And that'll be a timeout from the Hornets. Henton with now 9 points for the Brits. We'll be back after the timeout. And we're back after the timeout. Albion College holding a 13-point lead over the Kalamazoo Hornets here on senior night. Rain Hinton leading the Brits with 9 points. Moss with the ball. Brits still running this full court defense. It's been giving Kalamazoo troubles, but they get it across half court here. Kalamazoo can't get the 3-point shot to fall. Lexi Dietz. Carter gets up to Wishmeyer. Quickly gets into Hinton. Hinton turns and gets fouled on the shot. It's a going to do a substitution here after the miss from Rain Hinton. And from MIAA comes Emily Burness. Hinton hits her second free throw, now giving her 10 points on the game. Kalamazoo gets the ball in bounds. There's Tidy with the ball. Trying to beat this full court defense. She gets trapped at half court, but she gets it out to Moss. Moss opts for a deep three. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Carter, and she'll slow it up. Gets up to Wishmeyer. Hitting an open Burness on the right side, and she hits the three. Make that now 7 points for Emily Burness. Moss. Guarded by Carter. Tidy surveying the floor. Frazier on the elbow. Wishmeyer got a hand on the ball. Kalamazoo maintains possession. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Can't get the prayer to fall, and that'll be a shot clock violation. We have a few substitutions here for Kalamazoo. In comes Andrews and Darby Scott. Carter driving in, finding an open Burness on the right side. Too soft, but rebounded by Hubbard. She gets fouled on the rebound. That foul will be on the floor. Carter on the inbound for the Brits. Inbound into Wishmeyer. And she hits the right wing three. Wishmeyer scoring her first 3 points of the game. There's Andrews getting harassed by Wishmeyer at half court. Over to Tidy. Back to Andrews. Andrews surveying the floor. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Tidy hurls a deep three. Rattles around the rim but doesn't fall. Rebounded by Hinton. Carter with the bullet pass over to Burness. She can't get the first layup attempt to fall. She gets fouled on the second attempt. She'll go to the line. Nice pass there from Carter. Burness unable to get the first layup to fall. Gets fouled on the second one. She hits the first one. Burness going 2 for 2 from the free throw line there. Now giving her 9 points for the Brits. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in this second half. Brits leading Kalamazoo big time. 40 Kalamazoo, 18. Ball goes out of bounds. Into the game for Sam Carter comes senior Brooke Schutte. Tidy, direct traffic here for Kalamazoo. Getting a double screen. Getting over to Andrews. Tried to get it inbound there to Frazier, but the Brits able to get a hand on it. She hurls it deep to Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer passes it in to Hinton. Hinton gets contact, and she'll go to the line. Hinton going 2 of 2 from the line there. Giving her now 12 points in the game for the Brits. Here's Andrews getting trapped by Hubbard and Wishmeyer. Kalamazoo unable to give it across half court, make that another backcourt violation for Kalamazoo. Brits forcing turnovers all day long on Kalamazoo. Ball gets inbounded into Schutte. Gets over to Burness. Burness driving in. Gets contact on the lay-in. Burness will go to the line. Burness going 2 of 2 from the line there, now giving her 11 points on the night. She's enjoyed a good night for the Brits. She's hit 1 3-pointer, going 3 of 6 from the field. Andrews weaving through the Brits defense. And Eliza McCall unable to hit the jumper after a nice pass from Andrews. Ball gets into Scott. Scott driving baseline. Can't get her shot to fall. Rebounded by Hubbard. Here's Schutte getting up to Hinton. Finding an open Burness, and she hits the shot. Timeout Hornets. And we're back after the Kalamazoo timeout. Brits leading big. Just under 3 minutes left to go in this second quarter. Scott, too strong, rebounded by Hinton. Brits with a commanding lead over Kalamazoo, 46-18. Hinton finds an open Hubbard. Off front iron, but rebounded by Larson. And the Brits will have a new shot clock. Out to Schutte, over to Gillum. Larson fakes, drives in. Tried to get the ball out to Hubbard. And Schutte hits the floor, gets it over to Larson. Here's Hinton, backing down. Ball rattles on the rim and can't get it to fall. And that one hurts. An offensive foul there on Georgie Andrews. Here's the senior, Schutte with the ball. Handing it off to Gillum. Gillum pulls up at the elbow. Can't get it to fall. Off back iron. Rebounded by Hinton, though. She backs down off the glass and in. Hinton with now 14 points for the Brits. Ball goes out of bounds. Ref says last touch by Kalamazoo. We get a few substitutions here for Albion. Into the game for Hinton goes Madeline Stanley. Schutte with the ball. Drive again, finding an open Larson on the right side. Larson fakes, hits an open Hubbard. Hubbard fakes, drives in, pulls up. Hitting the short jumper. Make that now 8 points for the senior. Jami Hubbard here on senior night. Scott can't get the shot to fall. Ball rebounded by Hubbard, and she's running. Drive again, finding Larson. Back out to Schutte. And the Brits will slow it up here. Gillum with the deep three. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Stanley, though. It should be called for the travel as she switched pivot foots there. Underneath the basket, giving Kalamazoo possession. Here's Tidy. Getting over to Andrews. Back to Tidy. Into Scott. Almost turns the ball over. And Hubbard gets her hands on the ball, forcing a jump ball. Brits possession. Here's Schutte, guarded by Scott. Swings it over to Gillum. Here's Stanley. Hands it off to Schutte. Schutte driving in. Can't get the first shot to fall. Can't get the second shot to fall. It's Stanley with the putback. After 3 tries, third time's the charm. Stanley scoring her second points of the game. Make that a total of 4. And it'll be Kalamazoo possession after the jump ball. 2 girls went to the floor there. Ball gets inbounded into Scott. 8 seconds left on the game clock here. Scott dribbles. Can't get the late 3-point shot to fall. Ledesma, and the Brits will go into halftime with a 52-18 point lead. And we're back for the second half. Albion College enjoying a huge lead over Kalamazoo Hornets, leading 52-18. Schutte gets the ball stolen underneath the basket. There's Tidy in transition with a nice behind the back move. It gets blocked by Jami Hubbard on the shot attempt. Hubbard has enjoyed a great senior night here for the Brits. 8 points, going 3 of 6 from the field. With one block, the one that you just saw. McCall hits the shot after the wild sequence there on offense. Rain Hinton leading the Brits in scoring with 14 points. Here's Wishmeyer driving baseline. Swings it over to Schutte. Open for three. Can't get the shot to fall. Obviously rebounded by Hinton. She gets it into Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer gets it over to Hubbard. Over to Schutte. Over to Carter. Back to Schutte. Nice passing here from the Brits, and Hinton hits the easy lay-in, giving her 16 points on the game. Ball goes out of bounds. Kalamazoo possession. The Brits scored a lot and often off transitions. Transitions. Turnovers forced upon the Kalamazoo offense, scoring 25 points off turnovers in the first half. 24 points in the paint. Ball goes out of bounds. Brits also get some excellent bench production. Bench scoring 27 points for the Brits. The ball goes out of bounds to try to get in the Moss. Here's Sam Carter walking the ball up the court. Wishmeyer gets it over to Schutte, over to Hubbard. Hubbard fakes, pulls at the elbow. Can't get it to fall. And that'll be a foul on Hinton. Hornets possession. There's Andrews with the ball. Slicing between the Brits defense. Gets over to Frazier, and she can't get the shot to fall. Kalamazoo maintaining possession. There's Tidy on the inbound. Gets it into Andrews, guarded by Wishmeyer. Andrews guarded tightly from Carter. Can't get the three-point shot to fall. Andrews tried to save it, but the ball was picked up by Wishmeyer. Here's Wishmeyer in transition. Almost losing possession. Finding an open Hubbard in the left corner. Can't get the three-point shot to fall. Rebounded by Schutte, though, and she puts it up and in. Schutte scoring her first points of the game after missing her first 5 shots. There's Tidy. Schutte coming over for help. And Carter comes away with the steal. She gets it up to Schutte. Schutte driving in. Can't get the runner to fall. Rebounded and put back in by Wishmeyer. Make that 5 points for Wishmeyer. Tidy calling the play. Gets it over to Moss. Gets a pick from Frazier. Opts for 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Schutte. It's over to Hubbard. Over to Carter. Wishmeyer thought about the three, passed on it. There's Hubbard. Back to Wishmeyer. And she hits the three. And Wishmeyer gets a steal on the inbound, and she'll go to the line. She gets fouled on the lay-in. Oh, no, excuse me. I believe there's a timeout before that happened. Bucket doesn't count from Wishmeyer. Timeout Hornets. Then we're back. Albion leading the Kalamazoo Hornets 63-20. Wishmeyer almost got a quick steal and score off the inbound, but Hornets called a timeout. Shot doesn't count. His Dietz guarded tightly by Wishmeyer. She almost forced a turnover there. She was harassing Dietz on defense. Kalamazoo gets the ball in bounds. Ball gets into Moss. Dietz with the ball. Driving in. Off the backboard. Doesn't hit rim at all. Rebounded by Hubbard. And the Hinton. Tried to hit a cutting Hubbard. Hubbard be fouled. Excuse me, offensive foul call there. Called on Hubbard. We're going to get a few substitutions here for the Brits. Into the game for Wishmeyer and Hubbard comes Gillum and Emily Burness. There's Tidy. It's it over to Scott, guarded by Schutte. Brits force another turnover. Maya Gillum comes away at the steal. Gillum gets it over to Schutte. Schutte stops, pops. Can't get the shot to fall. Rebounded by Gillum. Ball's back out to Schutte. And they have a brand new shot clock. Schutte drives in. Nice pass into Hinton. Hinton goes up strong. Can't get the first shot to fall. Off the glass and in. Make that 18 points for Rain Hinton now. Kalamazoo looking for anything on offense. Scott can't get the three-point shot to fall. Rebounded by Hinton. Here's Carter in transition. Carter driving in, fighting an open Gillum. Gillum hands off to Burness. Burness drives in. Nice pass into Hinton, and Hinton scores. Make that now 20 points for Hinton. After the nice pass from Emily Burness. After the drive, Tidy opting for a deep three. Doesn't even hit rim. Rebounded by Hinton. Deep pass, and Burness scores after a nice pass from Carter near half court. Kalamazoo looking for anything on offense. Brits defense forcing turnovers all night long. Here's Tidy driving in. Hits the floater. Carter hitting Burness in stride again from beyond half court. Burness scoring easily with a nice pass from Carter. Timeout Albion. Then we're back after the Albion timeout. Brits leading big on the women's Kalamazoo Hornets, 71-22. During the break, there were a few substitutions for the Brits. Into the game goes Amanda Larson, Olivia Hancock, Madeline Stanley. Gillum comes up with the rebound for the Brits, hands it off to Hancock. There's Larson hitting Gillum in stride. Gillum spins, and she gets called for travel. There's Moss. Tried to slice between the Brits defense there, but Amanda Larson came away at the steal. Gillum comes up with the tip ball. The Brits will run some offense here. Burness jabs. Gets it over to Gillum. Over to Hancock. Hancock gets a screen from Stanley. Open Larson opts for three. Can't get the shot to fall. Rebounded by Andrews. Can't get the three-point shot to fall. Dietz doesn't even hit rim. Here's the Brits on offense now. Stanley at the free throw line. Hands it off to Hancock. Burness finding Larson. Back to Burness. And scores on the give and go. Burness with now 19 points for the Brits. Andrews driving in. Last touch by the Brits as the ball went out of bounds. Gillum got a hand on there on the drive. We're going to get a few substitutions here for the Brits. For Burness and Gillum into the game was Tiffany Burgess and number 34, Mackenzie Domine. And the Brits force a jump ball. Scott tried to get the ball to Frazier, but the Brits able to get a hand on it. Kalamazoo gets it in the Scott again. Swings it over to Andrews. Andrews guarded tightly by Burgess. Nice pass from Andrews. And Frazier with a score for Kalamazoo. Hancock gets it up to Larson. Back to Hancock. Hancock guarded by Moss. Over to Domine. Over to Burgess. Back to Domine. Domine driving in. Off the glass. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded again by Domine. Back to Burgess. Can't get the shot to fall. And here's Andrews in transition. And McCall can't get the shot to fall after the pass from Andrews. And here's Hancock with the ball. Larson hitting Stanley in stride, and she gets the lay-in after the nice pass from Larson. With that 6 points from Madeline Stanley. And Frazier can't get the shot to fall at the end of the quarter. And Albion leads big over Kalamazoo, 75-24. And we're back to start the final 10 minutes of this game. The Brits with a commanding lead over the Kalamazoo Hornets. Rain Henton leading the Brits with a double-double, scoring 20 points, going 8 of 13 from the field with 10 rebounds. Followed by Emily Burness, also having a great game for the Brits, going 7 of 10 from the field, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, hitting 1 3-pointer, giving her 19 points for the Brits. And this has been a great senior night and a great send-off for the two seniors the Brits are honoring tonight, and Jami Hubbard and Brooke Schutte. Hancock gets fouled on the shot by Moss. The two seniors combined for 10 points each. 10 points. Jami Hubbard with 8 points, going 3 of 8 from the field. And Brooke Schutte going 1 of 8 from the field, 2 points. Hancock can't get a free throw to fall. There's Andrews in transition. It's Tidy, can't get the three-point shot to fall. Hancock slows it up, finds Larson. Larson surveying the floor. There's Hancock. Back to Hancock, and to Stanley. Stanley drop steps, finding Domine. Domine hits the three. It's Tidy. Guarded tightly by Hancock. Hancock nearly forced a jump ball there. There's Moss driving in, pulling. Can't get the shot to fall, too strong. Rebounded by the Brits, and here's Hancock. Burgess. Can't get the lay in the fall. There's Moss in transition for Kalamazoo. Back to Tidy. Tidy for a deep three. Off backboard. Can't get the shot to fall. Put back in by Eliza McCall. It's Hancock. Bring it over to Burgess. Burgess stopping. I believe Frazier might have got a hand on the ball there, and it's rebounded by Andrews. Andrews going coast to coast. Can't get the lay in the fall, though. Rebounded by Hancock, and Hancock's running. And Hancock loses possession there. Ball goes out of bounds. Oh, it's a foul, excuse me. They're going to get a few substitutions here for the Brits. Into the game for the Brits goes Sylvia Upthegrove. And number 3 isn't on our name sheet here, so I have to do some homework on her. But the Brits turn the ball over. Can't get the three-point shot to fall. Lexi Dietz. And here she is in transition. Swings it over to Larson. Larson stops. Gets called for travel. She shuffled her feet there before the shot. Referee is right on top of it. Referees calling a stop to the game. I believe there's something wrong with the game clock there. He's walking over to the sideline to try to figure it out. It's tidy. Out for a deep three. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Larson. Burgess. Getting over to Larson. Getting into Domine. Domine gets fouled. She'll go to the line. Scott in transition after the Domine free throws. Over to Tidy. Can't get the free throw to fall as Lexi Dietz. It's Burgess. Back to Burgess. Over to Larson. Over to number 3. Larson driving in, finding up the Grove. Up the Grove. Try to get the ball up. Gets the ball back after losing it. Brits had to get the ball up in a hurry. And Larson comes up with the ball and puts it back in. There's Tidy. For 3. Can't get it to fall. There's a foul on the rebound. Fouls on Kenzie. Domine. We got a few substitutions there for the Brits. And comes the seniors. Jami, Hubbard, and Brooke Schutte. And what a way to send these two off. And Moss with a crafty score on the inbound, throwing it off the Brits back there. Schutte over to number 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Dietz. There's Moss driving in, finding Scott. Scott driving in, hitting the hook shot in the middle of the tight Brits defense. And here's number 3 with the ball. Finding Hubbard up in the right corner for 3. Too strong. Doesn't hit rim. Retrieved by Up the Grove, and she turns the ball over to Scott. Over to Andrews. Andrews driving all the way in, gets fouled by Up the Grove. She'll go to the line. Andrews hits her first free throw. We got a few substitutions here from Kalamazoo. Into the game comes number 23, Eliza McCall. Shoots her second free throw. And also into the game comes Ledesma. There's confusion here from the referees. We have a referee over at the scores table here trying to figure it out. Ball's inbounded by Hubbard into Schutte. Hubbard gets up to Domine. Gets it back to Hubbard. And Hubbard gets fouled. Fouls on Moss. Here's Schutte with the ball. Falling. Here's up the Grove after a few nice passes. And she scores her first points of the game after the assist by number 3. Here's Dietz opting for 3. Doesn't hit rim, but rebounded by Andrews of Kalamazoo. Off the glass and in. Andrews with now 10 points for the Kalamazoo Hornets. First one in double digits for the Hornets. It's number 3 on the drive, pulling. Hits the jump shot. There's Andrews driving in. Gets fouled on the drive-in. Fouls on the floor. Fouls on number 3. They get a substitution, one each from Kalamazoo and Albion. Into the game comes Tiffany Burgess. Number 14, Katie Stamper. Get a few more substitutions into the game for Hubbard. And out of the game comes JB Hubbard, and she'll get an ovation from the bench in the stands. What a career she's had, Jami Hubbard. She'll be missed for the Brits. Scott opting for 3. Off back iron. Rebounded by Domine. There's number 3 with the ball. Off the leg of Domine, she loses possession. There's Moss in transition. Moss pulls up, hits the shot. You get a foul in the backcourt on Moss. Get some confusion here from the referees. I believe number 3 is going to the line. As there was a foul in the backcourt from Moss, sending number 3 to the line. She'll be shooting 2. Hits the first free throw. Domine comes up with the offensive rebound. It gets fouled on the putback attempt. She'll go to the line herself. The substitution for the Brits out of the game goes number 3. Into the game comes Olivia Hancock. Domini hits her free throws. Just under 2 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in this game. Brits with a commanding lead. Players on the floor, and that'll be a jump ball. Brits with a commanding lead here on senior night. 89-36. Ball inbounded here by Scott. Domini gets on the ball. Ball goes out of bounds. Kalamazoo gets the ball in bounds. Here's Dietz getting it off to Scott. Back to Dietz. Dietz gets a jump ball with Burgess, and that'll be Britt's possession. Get a stop and play here from the referees. I think there's confusion about the game clock again. Ball gets in the Hancock. Send it off to Burgess. Burgess. Back to Hancock. Hancock with a nice spin. Can't get the shot to fall. Rebounded by Kalamazoo. She gets fouled on the rebound. Scott driving in. Excellent interior defense there from the Brits. Ball gets saved. Hurled over to Jami, and she'll slow it up. Over to Larson in the left corner. Can't get the three-point shot to fall. Rebounded by Jami, and she gets fouled. That'll send her to the line. Fouls on Ledesma. She'll send Jami to the line. Jami going 2 of 2 from the line. Dietz. Guarded by Burgess. Swings over to Scott. She opts for the left corner three. Too strong. Rebounded by Stanley. The Brits get the ball to Hancock. She'll take the ball slowly up court here. Hands it off to Burgess. Over to Jami. Jami gets fouled on the drive by Ledesma. Jami went 2 of 2 from the line. Jami now 8 points for the Brits. Scott with the ball. Shot clock is off. Finds an open Ledesma. And she hits the left corner three. There's Hancock. She'll just dribble it out, and that'll be it here for the Brits. Coming away with a colossal win on senior night. Brits win 93. Kalamazoo 39. Rain Hinton with the double-double for the Brits, scoring 20 points with 10 rebounds, followed by Emily Burns with 19 points. And that'll be all here for Kresge Gymnasium.